am with my pal Aaron McHale today. This is his debut on Kate's Adventures, but I have kind of seen you around different places this year. Yeah, we're old friends. It's not that I've just like found somebody off the street.
Kate found this green screen.
Yeah, we have a green screen. We're going all fancy today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be fancy enough to use it, but if not, enjoy the greenness.
Yeah. So if it's green or if it has an image, you'll know.
Yes, you'll figure that out. Okay, so today I'm with Aaron. We've been playing Would You Rather. We've been doing some of the questions on his channel, so you can go and check that out. Click on his face and that will send you over there. And I decided to kind of mix things up a little and add some Halloween questions into there as well. So we're doing Would You Rather. Some of them are normal questions and some of them are to celebrate the festivities that are happening on Monday. So I've been writing down questions for Would You Rather, and I found one online that has to be my most favourite thing ever. Okay, so would you rather answer the door to trick-or-treaters and have to punch them in the face, or answer the door to trick-or-treaters and have to be completely naked?
Both of those things are going to get you arrested at some point.
So we need to go for the one with minimum jail time here.
Yeah, and minimum, like, impact on... See, okay, right, because if you were to go naked to the door, imagine if that got all over the internet. Like, imagine if Kate's Adventures became... Kate's Naked Adventures. Yeah, Naked Adventures. Like, that is where we're going with here, right? I feel like if you were to punch people in the face...
But then it doesn't say how hard you're punching them in the face. There's no level of nakedness, you're just naked. Whereas you could have things on your fist to kind of make less of an impact, or you
like
could just
boxing
go,
gloves.
"Whoa!" Yeah. Or you could have like a smiley face with a little sign that says, "Sorry, I don't mean it, I'm cursed." "Oh, your costume scared me so much I thought you were gonna kill me, so I had to punch you in the face."
That's a compliment at the end of the day. I mean,
whereas your costume was so scary I had to take all my clothes off. It doesn't really work the same. You've not got any defence there. So this next question was inspired by the song Thriller and the almost awesome dance moves they kind of have going on there. So would you rather fight 100 zombies that have no weapons but they have killer dance moves, like they kind of go do 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 right in front of you, or would you rather face one vampire with very pointy teeth that has no moves at all?
Can I have any weapons?
You have weapons of, in the situation where you've got 100 of them, you have no dance skills at all.
That's just normal, okay?
Like you can't just like bust a move or something to kind of get them to accept you. You basically have whatever you have with you.
Okay.
But in the situation where you've got the vampire with pointy teeth, you do have dance moves, but they're not really very valid in the situation. And then otherwise you just have whatever weapons you have with you.
It's like an AK-47, a baseball bat.
Do you just go around with them?
Not in the UK.
Yeah, I don't want to think that when I met you earlier today you just casually had an AK-47 with you.
I think you'd notice if I had an AK-47.
Yeah, I'd like to think I'd notice if you had an AK-47 with you.
The horde of zombies, I mean, they wouldn't bite you, but how long are you going to be stuck there, you know? Like,
Thriller is a very long song.
I know, and they're zombies, so they'll probably just keep going. Like, they have no other reason to stop, you know? It's like, it's not like, oh, I have to go eat dinner now. Like, I'm late for dinner, my zombie wife is going to be mad if I don't go home.
So you'll just be, like, constantly stuck in this scene.
I feel like you would, yeah. I feel like that you would be stuck there.
For the rest of time. Like, nobody would ever come to rescue you. You
would get so bored, you would just kill yourself. You would give them your teeth and be like, please kill me now, and I'll be a zombie. You would end up being a zombie, so I would go for the one zombie.
But then, like, the one is a vampire up against, so it has pointy teeth.
Oh, it's a vampire?
Yeah, it's a vampire with...
Oh, it's vampires, yeah, okay, well, same thing then.
Yeah.
Same
so
thing,
you got the pointy teeth, but I suppose you could, like, still outrun them and just, like, go home or something.
Yeah.
And then my last Halloween question isn't really that interesting, but for a point of view from me, as a consumer, and I'll need this advice very soon. Okay, so think about next week, Aaron, when you're in the supermarket. Would you rather go and scout out a late Halloween bargain, or would you rather find an amazing early Christmas present at normal price?
What is a Halloween bargain?
It's like when you go in and you find like a vampire costume down to like £2.50 or something.
So like you're like for next Halloween, like
yeah, or like Halloween sweets that nobody wants to buy anymore, but they're still sweets. They're just in Halloween packaging.
Okay, so personally, I would find more value in the early Christmas present because I don't really dress up for Halloween at all. And I also don't really eat that much sugar or candy or whatever.
What?
Yeah, I know. But
I think my tongue's still blue at the moment.
okay,
Yeah, my tongue's still blue. I was that just shows how many sweets I eat.
if I happen to come across discount Halloween candy, I'd be like, okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. I mean, if I bought it at full price, it wouldn't really make much of a difference, but I feel like the early Christmas present would be perfect because it's less to worry about later on.
That's true, that's true. I like Halloween and I like sweets and stuff. I don't do much costumes and stuff around Halloween, but that's because I always leave it to last minute to figure out what I want to do. So if I bought my costume a year in advance, I'd be sorted. It would be like the most amazing costume ever by the time I got to next year, because I'd have like all the accessories figured out, I'd have like my makeup down to a point. But yeah, like Christmas, it's going to be around longer.
We could have totally dressed up in costumes for this.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Oh, wow.
This would be my Halloween costume. It even has a tail.
You know what you haven't thought about though? You're in front of a green screen. I could have so much fun.
This is a good idea.
Yeah.
This is actually too small for me. I got this as a Secret Santa present.
That's too cute.
Back to blue.
Back to blue.
I don't even have a blue screen. We could have used a blue screen if I'd had a blue screen.
Could change it into a blue screen.
Yeah, we could actually. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we'll put it back now because I'm kind of... I want to see more than your head. There we go. I don't know whether I'm actually going to manage to do that or not.
That would be some expert of chroma key right
there. It would
there.
be so cool if I could just like click my fingers and then suddenly everything's blue. So to round off the video, we're going to finish with some normal questions as well. Would you rather never be able to speak again, or you can still speak, but you have to always speak what's on your mind?
I'm quite an honest person, so I feel like that would work quite well for me.
But there's being honest and then there's being too honest. Like, would you really want somebody to walk into work and you're thinking, that hairstyle's really not working for you, honey?
Well, would it be kinder to tell them than have them walk around all day with a hairstyle that is, frankly, embarrassing?
But once you've got a hairstyle, there's not much you can do for it sometimes.
Hmm.
As a peacekeeper, I'd want to avoid that situation.
Yeah.
Whereas if you aren't ever able to speak again, you can still use sign language.
Yeah. See, I'm just too attached to being able to speak, so I would go with the whole, like, having to say what's on your mind, but I would be mindful of what's on my mind, if that makes sense.
You'd be mindful of what's on your mind, so you kind of, like, self-censor yourself.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, YouTube videos might be really awkward if you're, like, always saying what's on your mind.
But I can edit that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, editing would be a big thing.
Edit your life.
Yeah.
Jump cuts.
Would you rather never laugh again or never be able to use your smartphone again?
All these reminders. So many reminders.
Yeah, your life would be totally different if you didn't have those reminders.
If I didn't have... Okay, seriously, if I didn't have a phone, I'd be lost. I have, like, my calendar on it so I know what I'm doing. I have reminders to remind me of everything. If I had to carry around all that on paper, I would kill myself, frankly. I don't know how people
Kill
do
yourself from paper cuts.
Yeah.
Paper cuts, traumatic deaths are a real thing. Tablets basically do everything that a smartphone does except call.
Yeah.
So it's not really that big a deal to not have a smartphone. It's just a bit unusual.
I feel like if you couldn't laugh, that would be just a bit Convenient. What the hell was that?
That's the world shattering, as nobody's able to laugh anymore. I'm cleaning up the language for this one because I like to keep things proper, and also when I curse it sounds like Mary Poppins. Would you rather eat human feces that tastes like chocolate pudding, or chocolate pudding that tastes like human feces?
Somehow when you say it cleaned up the language, it sounds worse.
Does it?
Feces.
Feces.
Yeah.
It suddenly sounds like a David Attenborough documentary or something. It's like something that should not exist.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat poop that tastes like chocolate pudding, or chocolate pudding that tastes like poop?
One time at work, this was a while ago, someone brought in, they were on holiday and they brought back all these chocolates. And they were all like wrapped up in foil, and they tasted horrifying. Like, and these chocolates are what I imagined that would taste like, because they did smell very bad. They smelled like, if you can imagine what poop does smell like, they kind of did smell like that. So, but I, being me, I still ate them.
Okay.
I got over it, and I just ate them. So I could probably do the chocolate pudding that tastes like poop.
I think as well, because there's like so many potential health things that could happen when you eat poop.
Yeah.
So even if it tasted like chocolate pudding, it's not something I particularly ever want to do.
It's not worth it. No. Don't eat poop, kids.
Whereas chocolate pudding that tastes like poop, like you said, I've never tasted poop, and I'm intrigued to know what poop tastes like. Maybe it's really nice. So chocolate pudding that tastes like poop would be more of a novelty factor.
If I ever see these sweets again, I'll let you know.
Yeah, than poop that tastes like chocolate pudding, because I know what chocolate pudding tastes like, and I don't really want to eat poop.
Yeah.
We have a way to eat chocolate pudding that tastes like poop.
I am not participating in that.
Okay, we'll maybe do something else instead then. Like finish off Aaron's video. Like I said a couple of times, go check out his channel, go check out the video. We've had a lot of fun. We really have been deliberating these would you rather questions. You can have some really deep, intelligent conversations. So go and watch that video, and if you have any thoughts on the answers to any of these questions or want to weigh in, go comment down below, tell me your thoughts on any of these questions, or any other would you rathers that you'd be intrigued to see, because maybe, I don't know, I could do like a follow-up video, or I could maybe just answer them in the comments. Depends how I'm feeling.
You could do like a Christmas themed one.
Oh, Christmas themed would you rather.
Yeah. That
could be a thing, yeah. So, you know, would you rather series? Who knows?
Yeah.
So, yeah, go comment down below if you have any thoughts on any of these would you rathers. If you enjoyed the video, you can like and check out Aaron. He's a cool guy.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
He's cool. Yeah, and then tell...
I'm white.
And white. He's very white. So, yes, go check out Aaron. You do vlogs, so... Yeah.
And occasionally other stuff.
And occasionally...
Like this.
Like this, yes. So go check out Aaron, give him some love. Tell him what colour your socks are.
Love me.
Yes. Yes, just do whatever. So thank you very, very much for watching, everybody. And I hope to see you back soon.
Bye.
Cheerio. No!